Dating as a single mom, one of my biggest pet peeves. When you meet a man out, meet him on a dating app, online, at a club, wherever. Follows you on Instagram, you post a picture of your kid, and all of a sudden you get that message that, oh my God, you're such a sweet mom. I didn't know you had a kid. Sir, why would you know I had a kid? Please tell me.
They want a partner, as long as he doesn't interfere, doesn't ask for attention, and doesn't expect to be a priority. Is it empowerment or fear disguised as strength? In this video, the raw truth about why so many relationships with single moms fail before they even begin.
Being a single mom and actually being single, like single, is a whole different ballgame. And what I mean by that is I just got out of a super toxic relationship, okay? So spending time with my son has been the highlight of my life right now. And it would take someone like so special to come and like disturb my peace right now. Like so special, because the second that you start dating somebody, you have to divide your time between your child and your partner, because your partner is going to need time from you. They're going to need that one-on-one time, just like your child's going to need that one-on-one time. So now you have to divide your time. So the thought of having to do that when I'm having so much fun with my kid right now is just not really something that I'm into. Like, I get lonely. I feel like there are moments where I want to have a partner and maybe just want to have someone you can go to dinner with every now and then, but doesn't demand all of your time. And someone who just is chill and understands that, unfortunately, they don't come first in my life. And I feel like that's a really hard pill for some people to swallow, because they're like, what do you mean I'm not a priority? You are. You're just second to my child. And so it's hard to be a single parent. And I find that a lot of people, when they find out that you're a single mom or that you have a kid, they're like, which obviously that's fine, because those aren't the kind of people that I would want anyways. But it's a weird place to be in, because yes, I get lonely, and yes, I would like to have a partner, but like, I want a partner that like has his own life and does his own thing and doesn't need me 24/7 and doesn't need to be with me 24/7, because I'm really independent. I've always been independent. I like my space. I like my alone time. When I put my kid to bed, I like to watch trash TV all by myself. I don't need someone there like wanting to chit chat every single night. I like my space and my time. So where do you find somebody like that?
This woman shows a strong sense of independence, almost like she doesn't need anyone emotionally. She says she wants a partner, but only if he doesn't interfere with her routine, doesn't demand attention, doesn't take time away from her kid, and doesn't invade her personal space. This attitude partly comes from a culture that, for years, has pushed the idea that a woman must be 100% free and self-sufficient. But they forgot to mention that a real relationship only works with vulnerability, reciprocity, and commitment. You can't love someone while constantly putting them second or third. A healthy relationship isn't based on convenience. It's built on mutual effort. When someone comes into your life, they need to feel like there's real space for them, not like they're just being tolerated. She says she left a toxic relationship. That's understandable. It's natural to feel fear and want to protect yourself. The problem is, when that trauma becomes a filter for every new connection, you start treating everyone as a threat to the peace you worked hard to create alone. But that so-called peace is often just loneliness in disguise. It's like someone who's afraid of getting burned, so they never light the fireplace again. But then they keep complaining about the cold. She wants a calm man who has his own life, doesn't ask for too much time, is okay with not being a priority, enjoys being alone, but is still available whenever she wants him. Deep down, she wants an idealized version of a man, an invisible partner who doesn't bother her and just shows up on demand. But high-value men also want reciprocity. They're not going to accept emotional crumbs. She says she's very independent, and okay, that can sound like a positive thing, but the way she vents reveals something else. Loneliness, the desire to have someone, a hunger for real connection. The truth is, no one wants to live alone forever. Every human being wants to be loved, seen, and cared for. Pretending that doesn't matter only deepens the emptiness inside.
So it happened again. I had a date cancel on me and we were supposed to go out for dinner tonight as a single mom. So it's a few hours before the dinner. I get a Instagram message that he's not gonna be able to make it. He has to bail. This was a guy from my DMs and he's out of town. He said he was coming into town, wanted to take me out for dinner. I said sure, cleared my schedule, made sure that I used one of my 4 free nights a month to meet this guy. And the funny thing is that I knew this was gonna happen. I had a feeling a few days ago and told a few friends that this guy was gonna stand me up. So I guess at least he had the decency to send me a message and let me know that he wasn't gonna make it. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't think this guy had actually any intentions of coming to my city. I think it was all bullshit and I was just picking up on this really hardcore, but I can't even get a date. I literally cannot even get one date, get people to meet me. I don't understand what it is. I'm not on the dating apps, trying to meet people in real life. Thought maybe I would try my DMs to see if that was an option, like my own personal dating app for all my social media. That's not working. What is it? Like, what am I not getting? What am I doing wrong? What am I not seeing?
She says she has 4 free nights a month. That's totally understandable for a single mom. Life is hectic, kids need attention. But to a man who's just getting to know her, that can already feel like a huge obstacle from the start. Even if he gets it, he might still think, if it's this hard at the beginning, how's it going to be later? At the start of any relationship, availability matters. If a man feels like he's going to be fighting for space against her kid, her job, her friends, and her alone time, he might decide it's not worth the effort, especially if there are easier options out there. She says she's not on dating apps, but she's using DMs like it's a custom-made Tinder. Let's be honest, you can't expect something serious from such a shallow environment. A man with values won't invest seriously over direct messages. He wants to look you in the eyes, talk in person, understand who you really are. If she wants a serious man, she needs to show up where serious men are, not rely on a platform where most people just want distraction or validation. She keeps saying, I can't even get a date. What am I doing wrong? No one wants to meet me. That energy of frustration and neediness shows. Even if she doesn't say it directly, the way she talks, the pressure she puts on the conversation, the way she complains, it all leaks out. A mature man doesn't want to rescue anyone from their own loneliness. He wants to walk beside someone who has their own light, even with life's challenges. She's not wrong for wanting someone, but she's going about it the wrong way. The way she searches, the places she looks, the pressure she applies, and the energy she gives off. If she keeps trying to validate her worth through shallow internet connections, she'll keep getting hurt. The right man shows up when she stops begging for attention and starts showing up as a woman who knows what she wants and what she brings to the table. And that doesn't come from a phone screen. It comes from attitude.
As a single mom, it is so hard to date. Like, I feel like I do not have the energy, the capacity, or the time to go out with these people because I'm almost like, if you're taking time from me and my kids, you need to be worth it. And then I go on the date for 5 minutes and I'm just like, I'm paying a babysitter right now. I had to beg my mother. To watch these kids for you. And in middle of the date, I'm just like pissed off. Like, I'm so irritated that I hired a babysitter or that I had to beg my family for you. So guys, can we please really consider not wasting a single mom's time on a date? And I'm not trying to be like that girl, but it's just, man, it is not easy.
She says she had to beg her mom to watch her kid, paid a babysitter, and changed her entire home routine just to go on a date, and she dumps all that weight on the man's shoulders before the date even starts. But that guy doesn't even know if she likes him. He's also trying to make a good impression, maybe even nervous, and she's already thinking, you better be worth my time. That turns what should be a fun date into a tense job interview. Truth is, this woman isn't ready for a relationship yet. because she's not showing up with an open heart. She's showing up angry, impatient, and expecting to be disappointed. A mature man feels that and runs. He doesn't want to sit across from someone who already resents being there. She's right. Being a single mom is tough, but using that as a bargaining chip, like, I'm here, so appreciate it, only pushes people away. What the guy hears is, you owe me something just because I showed up. End result? He feels guilty just for trying. She even says she's already annoyed within the first 5 minutes. Doesn't even give the guy a chance to show who he is. Deep down, she wants to prove that all men disappoint. So she walks into the date guarded, drained, expecting the worst. And that scares off any emotionally healthy man. She's become someone so overloaded and so tired of being let down, she no longer believes she can actually be won over. She's turned love into a battlefield, but love is born from lightness, not pressure. If she keeps carrying all that weight, she'll push away even the good ones, because no man wants to be another headache in the life of a woman who's already emotionally exhausted.
All right, real quick while I have a minute, let's just chat a little bit about Hinge and what's happening on there right now. I'm a single mom entering the dating world again, and the app thing is totally new for me. I feel very conflicted about it. Here are a couple things just right off the bat that really just let me know that we're dealing with men who want to be treated like princesses and not the other way around. Number one, when you match with them and they message you and to get the conversation going, but then they don't continue to ask you questions to keep the conversation going. What is that? Why are you giving me one-word answers? I'm not going to pursue you, sir. Number two, when they aren't asking you to go get drinks, go do something, go get dinner within like the first couple interactions back and forth, a couple like conversation back and forth, you don't know. I don't know if I like you, if I'm compatible with you just based off of like your little resume online. I don't want a pen pal. Ask me to hang out, ask me to do something, or be gone. And number three, this is the last one I'll share for now. When you're having a conversation with a guy on like through messaging on this app, and all of a sudden they drop their phone number for you as the woman to text them, like they want you to text them off of the app. No, that's not how it works. You ask me for my number and then you pursue me, sir. Like, I am done with these boys. What's happening? Does anyone else feel this? Like, maybe I'm just not cut out for the dating app thing, but these are my initial icks from being on it for a little while now. Like,
She says, I'm a single mom getting back into dating. Cool, that takes courage, but from the looks of it, she's still not emotionally ready. Right after, she starts venting in frustration. These men want to be treated like princesses. You can already tell she's mixing past disappointments with new guys. She's not showing up with an open heart. She's waiting for someone to prove that it's worth trying again. She complains that guys text her then disappear, that they reply with just one word. And she's right. A grown man should know how to carry a conversation. But then she says, I'm not chasing anyone, sir. So she wants a man who takes initiative, who's present, who makes the first move. But she herself doesn't offer any softness, openness, or warmth in return. It becomes a game. Who cares less? That turns into an ego war, not a real connection. A high-value man sees that and thinks, if I have to prove my worth without even knowing if she's emotionally available, I'm out. She says, ask me out, or leave me alone. That might sound straightforward, but it comes off impatient, almost childish. A relationship isn't a food delivery. A serious man might not ask you out right away, because he wants to see if it's even worth it first. She wants a guy who takes initiative, who invites her out right away, who doesn't seem desperate, who gets the timing just right, who acts exactly how she expects. But there's no such thing as a perfect night without room to actually earn a place. She doesn't want to build a relationship. She wants it ready-made. Deep down, this woman doesn't want to meet a man. She wants a man who comes with the script already written, who gets everything right without needing her to open up. That's not romance, that's control. She's still hurt, still on defense, and that's why she keeps sabotaging any chance of something real. If she truly wants something genuine, she's going to have to lower her guard, trust more, and create space for something to grow, without trying to control every move the other person makes.